welcome to Bailey headquarters here for a market wrap-up and a bit of a wrap-up from the Saturday bull sale. We'll start with it. Urban bull sale on Saturday was a great day out there. Beautiful weather, big frost in the morning, but 100% clearance on the bulls and the females. 33 out of 33 bulls sold to a top of 24,000 and averaged 13,800. So thanks to Matt and Amy and the team at Urban for entrusting Bailey with the sale there this year. So great result there. So that was from Urban on Saturday, and then through to today, Wednesday, at HRLX today, there was just under 1,100 cattle in the market today, so an increased yarding up at HRLX, and the market's just showing signs of softening right through there today. The best of the cows over the front this morning, $4 a kilo, the best of the cows in the market, but a lot of those good cows all making sort of 372 to sort of 388. And a few better cows nudging $4 a kilo. The second run of cows and store cows still very strong. I think there's some store cows made up to sort of 356 or 8 there today. And a lot of plainer cows still making all over $3 a kilo. So pretty strong on the bottom end of the cows, but the heavier cows just a fraction cheaper. Some good bullocks in the market there today. There's some heavier bullocks, 4 and 6 teeth made $4.70. And then there's good feeder steers made up to sort of $5.50 a kilo for some heavy feeder steers. Also, the yearling cattle, some heavy yearling sort of heifers off a bit of crop there, made up to $4.86 or 8, I reckon. So that heavy job all pretty good. The feeder type heifers, they're still in demand. They would have been 10 or 15 cheaper, those feeder heifers, but all making over $5 a kilo for those heifers, north of 350 odd kilos to go into the grain bin. So that was pretty strong there. We had some very good grain assisted cattle once again in the market. They'll just be a bit softer than what we've seen now. $5.56, the best of those for the high yielding Charolais cross cars, but all the good grain assisted cars making $5.10 to $5.40 depending on shape and cover on those. Another good lot of weaners there today. The quality might have just been lacking a bit through the weaners today. There wasn't those good big penfuls of fresh weaners straight off the mum. There's a lot of dry sort of lighter calves there today. But the steer calves would have been a fraction dear, I would have thought, on the top end. They made up to $6.40. I think last week they got to about $6.20, so $6.40 today, the lead of the black steers. The coloured steers, there's a bit of buying opportunity in the coloured steer weaners. They're mostly making $5.10 to sort of $5.30, so a bit of shopping there if anyone's looking to put a few cattle away. Heifer portion, slightly cheaper on the better end of the heifer weaners and a fair bit cheaper on the plainer heifer weaners. $5.40 and $50 for the pretty black heifer weaners in decent penfuls, but once you come back to 1s and 2s or a bit of colour, you'd be sort of $4.80 to $5.10. So that's just a bit softer on the plainer end types, and there wasn't too many real rough cattle there today, but a lot of those cattle still making $3.50 to $4 if they're out of spec and out of condition a bit. So market's generally strong, but it's just showing signs of easing a bit. That's a bit of wrap up from Saturday and Wednesday. Thank you very much.